friends, welcome to Solar Mama's ABCs of Solar Energy, where we're shining light on one letter at a time when it comes to solar power. And I'm Solar Mama, and today we are focused on the letter L for leasing. It's a way to go solar without buying the panels outright. We'll explore how leasing works, the benefits, and why it's a smart choice for many. Ready? Let's lease some sunshine. Solar leasing allows you to install panels at little or no cost. You pay a fixed monthly fee to a leasing company, which owns and maintains the system. It's like renting clean energy and saving on your utility bill. In 2024, leasing and similarly PPAs accounted for 20% of residential solar installations, and that's according to the SEIA. And that's been able to help so many more families go solar. Customers love the ease. A family in Texas said leasing solar made it so much more affordable for them and their family, which cut their bill by 40% without the hassle of ownership. So how does solar leasing work? A solar company that does work with leases, because not every solar company does, they'll assess your roof, and once they know you qualify to get solar for your roof, depending on, of course, the size, location, everything you need, but they will install anywhere from 5 to 15 kilowatt systems, and then you sign anywhere from 5 to 15 to even 25-year lease, and it's going to depend on the company and what they have to offer. So you might pay anywhere from $50 to $150 a month, and that's going to be solely based on the system size as well as the location. The company handles maintenance, repairs, and insurance. You use the electricity generated, paying a fixed rate, usually lower than your current utility bill. Honestly, it's simple and predictable. Customers in Florida say it's like leasing a car, but for energy savings. So what are the benefits of leasing? There's no big upfront costs. Unlike buying, which can run you anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 for, let's say, a 5 kilowatt system, and that is after the 30% tax incentive that is going away at the end of 2025. As just a little reminder. You get to lock in your rates, shielding against utility increases, because US rates rose 5% annually. And that's being a little generous because if you look at your utility bill from last year to this year, what is that increase? Do the math. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious how much it's rose in your area. But many leases guarantee performance, and savings start day one. It's ideal if you plan on moving, as leases can transfer to the new owner. And I get a lot of backlash on this when I talk to real estate brokers of how much of a pain it is when someone goes to move and they have leased their solar or something in the fine print. It's not as bad as it seems, I promise, because we work a lot with real estate brokers on this, but yes, it absolutely can transfer to the new owner, just as an FYI. One of our California homeowners had recently shared with us that they saved $1,000 a year based off of leasing their solar and not having to spend money on a whole system because they had planned on moving in the next few years. And on top of that, there was zero maintenance for them. In Phoenix, a retiree leased a 6 kilowatt system in 2023. It generates 9,000 kilowatt per hour annually and saving $1,200 on bills alone. His family's monthly payment is $80 and cutting 6 tons of CO2 annually, which is like planting 300 trees. They appreciate the fixed costs, especially in retirement. So what's the difference between leasing, buying, and PPAs? So leasing is a low entry. You don't get the tax credit and you don't own the panels. With buying, you own it and you get that tax credit, the incentives, but you have the upfront costs. Power purchase agreements, so PPAs, are similar to leasing. However, they charge per kilowatt per hour produced instead of a flat fee. So most states will do both a PPA and a lease, but you have to check with your solar company that you're working with to see what they do out to offer if you don't want to go outright and buy it. So there are some challenges with leasing. As I mentioned earlier, leases can complicate home sales because the buyers must qualify to take over. So you have to qualify to get solar. It's not just you say you want it and you get it, there's a process to it. Savings vary by sunlight and usage. Shady roofs or low consumption can reduce benefits. Early exit fees do apply, and you might not build equity. I personally would advise customers to review the agreement very carefully to avoid any surprises. So what's the future of leasing? Leasing is evolving with more flexible terms. As solar grows, leasing can cover 30% of residential installs by 2030, and that's according to the SEIA. Basically, it's clean energy for renters and budget-conscious folks. Would leasing work for your home, or do you prefer to buy? Share it in the comments. So let's recap. Leasing allows solar to be more accessible, turning sunshine into savings without ownership. So hit that thumbs up if you're loving the ABCs, and subscribe for M. So that's L for leasing, friends. It's a bright path to solar without the big buy-in. Do you have any solar leasing stories? Drop them below. Thanks for joining Solar Mama's ABCs. Subscribe and hit the bell for the next episode, and we can't wait to see you soon.